G'day, my name is Shay with Box Collector, and today I will be teaching you how to play the 3 to 6 player game Pandamonium, designed by Matthew Phillips-Rudowski and published by Xandow Games, who provided me with this copy. Keep in mind this is a prototype copy, and all rules and components are subject to change. In Pandamonium, you will bribe the Panda Lords and Usurpers to secure your place of influence within the Panda Pyre. Select your tributes wisely and navigate the chaos of the Pandamonium cards to ensure that when the dust settles, your influence remains supreme. Gather your tributes and bribe your way to victory by gaining the favor of as many of the Panda Lords and Usurpers as you can. But don't get too comfortable with your hand, it won't be yours for long. To set up the game, shuffle the tier boards and select one at random. This determines the hierarchy of the Panda Lords and Usurpers for this game. It also determines who the starting player is for the first round. The direction tile is placed in front of the start player, clockwise side up. Remove the honeypot tribute cards from the tribute card pile and then shuffle the tribute cards. The starting player deals 7 tribute cards to each player. Shuffle the Pandamonium cards and place the pile face down. Place the 5 Panda Lord cards and the 2 Usurpers in the center of the table. Set them up in order of the tier board. Turn the 2 Usurpers to their side, Polar Berserker and Moon Barbarian, to indicate they are not in play yet. Place the favor tiles above the respective Panda Lord cards. Place tribute tokens using the table on the back of the rulebook under their respective Lord Usurper cards. Additionally, place the honeypot tribute cards on top of Moon Barbarian. The start player reveals the top Pandemonium card and reads it out loud. Any special conditions apply as soon as the card is revealed. And note any special features on the card before deciding which tribute card to play. So this card is telling everyone to play 1 tribute card. Tribute cards are initially played face down. Once everyone is ready, the start player will announce reveal, and everyone will reveal their tribute card. Played tribute cards stay face up in front of the players. In direction order, you take the amount of tribute tokens indicated on the scroll in the upper left corner of the card. So for this card, I would get 1 Jade Dragon. Tribute tokens, when taken, are placed on top of the tribute card that generated them. This card, you get 3 Bamboo. This card, you get 5 Terracotta Warriors. If any Terracotta Warrior tribute cards are revealed, the warriors fight. The player who reveals the highest number of Terracotta Warriors wins, and they collect their tribute tokens. So in this case, with this player being the only one to play Terracotta Warriors, they get the 5 tribute tokens. However, if instead of playing this card, this player chose this card, then they would battle. This player has more with 5 versus 2, so this player gets no Terracotta Warrior tribute tokens, and this player gets 5. And if your Terracotta Warriors get destroyed, you must still complete the actions on the Pandemonium card. If the Polar Berserker is not yet in play, any tribute cards when played act as a wild, and you can choose one of any tribute tokens in play to collect. It's important to note that throughout the game, if at any time any Panda Lord's tribute token pile is emptied, all tribute tokens of that type must be returned to the pile. So for example, if I played this 3 Bamboo tribute card, and there are only 2 Bamboo tribute tokens left, I take the remaining 2 Bamboo tokens, and then everyone returns all of their Bamboo tribute tokens to the supply. And then I can finish my turn by taking 1 Bamboo token from the pile. The second step to a turn is players resolve each step of the Pandemonium card while collecting tribute tokens based on tribute cards played. These are collected in directional order. So on your turn, you'd collect the tokens from your card and then pass your hand on to the next player in the direction order. Once everyone has resolved their turn, you're going to repeat steps 1 and 2 until everyone has no more tribute cards in hand. So you'll be flipping another Pandemonium card, following it, everyone's playing their tribute cards, and we'll just be following that until everyone's out of cards. Now, on the last Pandemonium card of each round, players can choose whether to play their tribute cards or to discard them. If the last Pandemonium card instructs you to play for another player, or has a steal or a swap mechanic, you no longer have this option. If the round were to end on a play multiple tribute cards Pandamonium card, you must either play all of them or discard them all. Discarding a tribute card either through discard prompts or choice is actioned by placing a tribute card face down into the discard pile, unless stated otherwise. If one card remains in hand and a play multiple tribute card is drawn, you may play what you can. All right, so once the round's over, meaning everyone has played all of their tribute cards and you've resolved all of the Pandamonium cards for that round, we move on to the fourth step, which is exchanging tribute tokens for favor tiles, which is the most important because favor tiles is actually how you win the game. So, in the direction order, starting with the start player, you will collect favor tiles left to right in order of the tier board. So here's the tier board that we randomly chose, and you're going to go from here to here and see which of these Panda Lords and Usurpers you can gain favor tiles for. Each Panda Lord or Usurper has a different temperament and will award their favor tiles differently. To earn favor with the Flame Warlord, you must pay 10 Terracotta Warrior tribute tokens, and multiple players can earn his favor in the same round. The Polar Berserker comes into play at the start of the third round. The player with the most trade good tribute tokens spends them to win her favor. If tied, neither player wins her favor, but you also don't spend your trade tokens. And once the Polar Berserker is in the game, trade good cards are no longer wild. The Moon Barbarian comes into play at the start of the second round. You win her favor by having the most honeypot tribute tokens at the end of the round. If you're tied, neither player wins her favor, but you also don't spend your tribute tokens. To gain the Golden Emperor's favor, at the end of the round, the player with the most golden coin tribute tokens must pay the Emperor to win his favor, even if they already won it in a previous round. In case of a tie, all tied players spend all of their gold to gain the Golden Emperor's favor. To win favor with the Jade Oracle, you must have the most Jade Dragon tribute tokens at the end of a round. If there is a tie, no players win her favor, and all players holding Jade Dragon tokens must discard them. The first player to have 3 Lotus Flower tribute tokens immediately gains the Lotus Maiden's favor. The Lotus Maiden is the only Panda Lord who can have their favor tile won during a round. And when the Lotus Maiden's favor is won, turn her card to the side to signify her favor tile cannot be won again until the start of the next round. If any player has 3 or more Lotus Flowers at the start of a new round, the player with the most Lotus tribute tokens instantly earns her favor. If players are ever tied for the Lotus Maiden, then her favor goes in direction order. And lastly, the Bamboo Princess's favor is earned by spending 6 bamboo tribute tokens at the end of the round, and multiple players can earn her favor in the same round. At the end of the round, move all tribute tokens off tribute cards, somewhere in front of you. These tokens carry with you to the next round. These tokens can't be stolen, but they still must be moved to the supply when it runs out. The next starting player is the player with the fewest favor tiles. If there is a tie, the player with the fewest favor tiles but most golden coin tribute tokens becomes the new start player. All right, so once all of that's been done, so we've used all of our cards, we've flipped a bunch of Pandamonium cards, we've gotten all of our favor tiles, then we do end of round cleanup. We're going to refresh the Lotus Maiden, and the start player shuffles the tribute cards and deals 7 new cards. Now we're going into round 2. On round 2, turn the Moon Barbarian back to vertical and shuffle the Honeypot tribute cards into the remaining tribute card pile. And once you get to round 3, turn the Polar Berserker back to vertical. And as I said before, trade goods are no longer wild. In round 4, each player gets 10 tribute cards instead of 7, and then each player chooses 3 to discard. The game ends at the end of the 4th round, and the player with the most unique favor tiles wins. If there is a tie, refer to the tier board. So, just to recap real quick, everyone starts with 7 tribute cards in their deck. You'll flip a Pandamonium card, and you'll read what it says. So you'll resolve the text, you'll play tribute cards, everyone's going to play their cards, you're going to reveal them, you'll get tokens based on what card you play, you'll pass on your hand, and then you'll move on to the next one. And you'll keep flipping Pandamonium cards until you run out of cards. Once the round is over, you're going to look and see how many tokens of each person you have. You'll resolve them to get tiles, and then you'll move on to the next round. Continuing that until the end of the game, you look at tokens to see who wins. And that is how you play Pandamonium. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.